How's it going, Speedsters? Welcome back to a brand new Flash Season 5 video, and today we're going over the brand new photos that the CW released, and I think there is around 18, 19 pictures that I'm looking at right here, so this is pretty insane. Not all of them give loads and loads of stuff off, but it's just a nice, cool insight, and they're really high quality pictures, and it just looks nice getting that little bit more of a peek into the first episode that I believe is called Nora. But we've also been given a new poster for Season 5, and it's got Barry and Nora like racing on there, or just like, you know, running side by side, and I believe it says fast, present, and future, which I actually really like. Now, I never thought I'd find myself saying this, but it seems like they went a little bit overboard on the lightning. Normally, I absolutely love that. You know, whenever they add a lot of lightning, especially the colors and the way they make these posters and the characters pop so much. Maybe a little bit too much compared to actually what they look like in the episodes or in motion, as we've learned recently with the Flash suit. But that's being too picky. I still love the poster. It's just like, God, it's just like lightning, 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 so much everywhere. But that being said, don't get me wrong, I do love the poster. It's just like, oh my God, like, do you want any more lightning, bro? Also, it does kind of give us the situation of, yet again, here the suit looks nicer than what it did in the photo the other day. Now, what I can tell they've done here with the suit, you can see a bit of blurring around Grant's or Barry's chin here, because we know he hasn't got the chin strap, but he's got that kind of flimsy material, which we saw in the suit, no, the Superheroes trailer, where it gets really kind of crinkly here, or creasy. What they've done there is try to make it look a lot smoother than what it really does when he's like slightly looking to the left. Not a big deal. I do definitely believe that this is more of an accurate representation of the suit rather than the crossover one we got, because the crossover one showed a lot more of like the seam lines and stuff that just won't be as apparent as they looked in that one. It even makes the helmet slash cowl look really, really, really cool here. It actually looks really, really nice. I love also how you can see a little bit of like cross kind of hatching on the gold ears there, just under the lightning bolt. But anyway, let's move on to the photos. But anyway, guys, if you're brand new here, subscribe for more videos just like this, and be sure to like it if you do go on to enjoy it. Now, the first couple of photos we're looking at, and they connect to each other, is Joe and Barry together. They obviously look like they're talking in Joe's house. But the next photo that I want to jump straight to is that they're looking at something on a laptop, and Barry kind of looks, you know, quite intrigued slash borderline concerned at what they're looking at here. Now, I think they could be looking at with whatever Iris was looking at in the recent Flash trailer, especially when they were going over that Cicada bit in the trailer, teasing him very, very, you know, briefly, and then they showed Iris looking at what seemed to be like Cicada emerging from the satellite incident, you know, destruction or ruins, whatever you want to call it. And maybe this is Iris's laptop. I really can't remember off the top of my head, but it might just be the same clip, who knows. But further food for thought here is that this seems to be also, Joe seems to be wearing the exact same stuff as what he was wearing in the trailer when Cicada was right up behind him, and he kind of started to figure out that there might be, you know, that feeling of someone behind you. We can't know if this is before or after. It might be before, but it might be after. At the same time, I think it might be after, because the whole reason that Barry might be there and they might be looking at this footage of whatever Iris was looking at, or it could be anything else for that matter, is because Cicada just freaked him out and then didn't really do anything and then disappeared for some weird ass reason. Not really such a great reasoning there, but at the same time, could be before it as well. And then after this, when Barry leaves at some point in the episode, Cicada might, yeah, as we see in the trailer, appear behind Joe. Now, the next few photos we are very, very familiar with. We know that this is the end of Season 4, and we know that Season 5 picks up straight away with, you know, where Nora at the end of Season 4 opened, you know, the door to Joe's house and said, "I'm your daughter," blah, 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 and they were like, holy crap. And she still seems to look very, very giddy here. That's just such a cheeky face. I guess I'm showing this photo right now. As I said, there's not too much to say here about that, but the interesting photo out of these ones in the West household here is that Iris looks really, really triggered here. I mean, Barry and Iris both look concerned. You could argue that this is just like a snapshot of a moment where they happen to capture that face, but it could just be, you can see Nora specifically talking to Iris here. What if there is some kind of inkling where she's like, "Oh, no, not you, mum. I want to speak to dad," or something like that. And she's like, "Meh," or something like that, and teasing obviously the somewhat fractured relationship that Nora and Iris seem to have in the future. Of course, we see Mr. Wooly West as well. Like, why wouldn't he be there? He was there at the end of season 4. He's only going to be in like 3 episodes this season, and one of which we know is obviously the beginning episode, where he also helps assist that whole plane situation, which will also be in the first episode. And then we see Cecile and the baby. So I don't know how you guys still feel about that. Are you excited for Cecile being a series regular? Do you think there's going to be a lot for her to do on the show apart from look after the kid? I think there will be, in terms of what they're obviously going to introduce with that kid and like the weird powers that she had temporarily when she was pregnant. But we're going to have to wait and see. Now, the next couple of photos are all related, I believe. Obviously, we see Barry here in the season 1 Flash suit. Now, we've known for the longest time that he would be not only just through set photos of when they were, I believe, even filming this very scene, but we also know that Barry somehow ends up in water in a trailer in that Flash season 1 suit. But he's here with Nora, and Nora seems quite giddy yet again. She seems kind of quite quirky. She's going to be quite reckless. We've heard this from Jessica Parker Kennedy herself. So I feel like she's going to be going out with her father for the first time. Seems that they're both going up against, just teaming up against a metahuman who is known as Gridlock here. A lot of people recently are thinking that this is Cicada. I do kind of get it from above. It does look like Chris Klein's haircut, and you can kind of see it. If you think Chris Klein, your mind will play tricks on you, and you'll think that ultimately this is going to be like a speedster father and daughter bonding trip. It would be quite interesting to see Barry react to how I think reckless Nora is going to be, or a bit newbie, should I say. And yeah, I think Nora will just be overexcited the whole time, and I can't wait to see, just like the season 5 poster, these two together as speedsters, but also in this new unique relationship that will be made to feel very, very special, especially when they get to the time vault kind of situation in the episode when Barry realizes that something happened to him in the future. Now, in the next few photos, we see like Team Flash, mainly obviously Ralph, Cisco, and Caitlin. I believe this is at the scene of where they were fighting Gridlock. Maybe it's because he was demonstrating some metahuman powers. So my best guess here is that they are scanning for dark matter from Gridlock, or maybe so that it can lead them to the source of the dark matter, which could be, I don't know, it could literally be the freaking satellite that crashed at the end of season 4, but we'll have to wait and see. And the next few photos are of Nora, and she looks fantastic. I really think Jessica Parker Kennedy really pulls off a great speedster in this costume. As I've said before, when those first kind of blurry, like way from the distance shots came out of Jessica Parker Kennedy in her suit here as XS, it looked tacky. Everyone wasn't sure about the symbol. Even I wasn't. I was just like, it doesn't look that great. But then when you see it in detail and this close up, it is good. I love the detailing on everything. I know a lot of people aren't a fan of like the dots on the eye mask, but I really, really do like those kind of details there. But another huge detail here is the blatant Speedforce symbols that are in the side of her suit, going all the way from her torso down to her legs. Those are quite literally Speedforce symbols. Now, as to why she has them, who knows? We still don't know exactly what the Speedforce symbols are and how they're linked to Nora. But in terms of what we do know from season 4 is that she was very much so involved with them, writing them down, this, that, and the other. So it's fascinating that she's kind of infused them with her suit. It's going to be quite a very kind of essential thing to Nora, evidently. So I can't wait. I really, really can't wait to see what this link is with the Speedforce symbols, what the relevancy of it is in the future. Does it quite literally, with the name Speedforce Symbols, have something to do integrally with speedsters, and that is why she's displaying it on her suit? I don't know. But yeah, these are the last photos of Nora. I think she just looks so good. Maybe she's been knocked down here, and she looks like she's been beat down by something, because as we've heard from, and as I mentioned earlier, from Jessica Parker Kennedy, she's going to be making a lot of the same mistakes Barry did. I think she's going to be getting a bit carried away, and maybe this is just her being taken out after a reckless move. Who knows? But I would love to know what you guys think of these photos. As I said, it's not like hugely spoilery. They're more just complimentary teasers until October 9th comes around. I would love to know your thoughts in terms terms of what we spoke about earlier with Cicada, in terms of Joe, are they looking at the same clip that Iris was looking at on her laptop in the trailer? And is this before and after? And just everything else, guys. But other than that, if you like this video, be sure to like it, as it really does show your support for the channel. And be sure to subscribe for more Flash videos just like this. Other than that, guys, links are in the description down below to my social media and my merch and everything like that. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.